Come on. I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record doing this. Oh, I just really damaged my engine. Oh, that's bad. Oh, oh crap. Alright, what's up YouTube? This must be fast. 775 Game, come back to you guys, another episode of SNOWRUNNER. This guy is back here again on, whatchamacallit, Season 16. I believe today is, like, episode number 8 or something. I don't know. This guy's back out here again today. We are going to start off today with just a bit of a jump. Just a bit of a cut here. Just a bit of a jump. Until I don't know, I'm just gonna get up to maybe there, and I'll start explaining stuff once I get up there. All right, guys. So here I am. I'm up here near the well, one of the broken bridges that I think we have to repair in this map. And yeah, today, guys, we're gonna be starting out by going up to this thing here and, well, delivering the trailer, which we were delivering this trailer in like the first episode that I came onto Selten River Mountains. I don't remember which one it was. It was episode 6 or something like that. So yeah, a bit of an ongoing job for the moment. Just a couple of things to clear up. Since the last episode, I did actually bring out, just off camera, I brought out the 73210 Azov. And we now have we now have a refueling truck on this map. Yeah, I also brought the LTi over to it just so I could refuel it, because yeah, it was on like half a tank where we left it in the last time, which we left it at the watchtower. That's just there. That's where we had it left. So yeah, that's all good to go now. So we have fuel. Because we still need to explore this sort of northern area of this map. I don't know if it's the northern area, actually. Is it? Yeah, it is the northern area. Never mind. We still have this kind of area to explore, so that's exactly what we're going to go doing today. We are going to kind of go over here and throw up the radar a small bit, which shouldn't take us too long. It's definitely not going to take up the entire video, that's for sure. But after that, we're going to attempt to do a bit of kind of logging with the Aramatsu Forester. You saw it was down there by the 73210, which I brought that thing out in the last episode, which if you missed the last episode, we unlocked the new Slater, the ST833 Chimera, which is really cool. I'm excited to use that whenever I do actually get around to it. We'll see. It might be next episode, you know, it might be, you know, it might, I don't know, we'll just have to see when I'll use it. I don't know when I will. I mean, I still have the Fawn to actually get into, or not the Fawn, the Plaid. The Fawn is the truck that it's actually, that the 440 is based off of, or it's the brand of truck that the 440 is based off of. It's the brand that Plaid is the in-game brand, but Fawn is the real brand. Okay. Wow, I just like muddled that sentence up like 3 times. That's great. Great way to start the video. Yeah, now we do need to figure out how to get up here, though. That's gonna be another thing. Yeah, I have no idea how to get up here. Like I said, we are going to throw up the radar around here a few times, because I do think there's a strong possibility that the one upgrade, which we don't have out of the region at the moment, is somewhere around here. I think there's a pretty strong possibility of that. I'm just guessing, but I think there is a pretty good possibility that we will find an upgrade somewhere up here. That is, if we can actually get up here. At the moment, we're completely stuck. Come on, EarthRoamer. Come on, this is a poor show on your part. Can we just have a day where everything just is nice and doesn't go wrong? No, of course we can't. That's not the way this game works. I'm coming up with stupid hypothetical or however the hell you say that word, situations. Yeah. Which, yeah, there really does seem to be a lot of paths in order to get up here. It seems like, it's one of those big kind of, we're gonna have the roads go around and around the place in order to get up to the thing. It's almost like a quarry or something like that, which I absolutely hate quarries in this game. If people have watched me play Season 13, you probably would have heard me say that multiple times. I just hate driving around in kind of circles, whatever. It just drives me insane. Okay, are we actually... Oh yeah, okay, so we are actually at the end of my waypoints now. So this is actually as far as the map, or as I could see in the map. I don't actually know if this trail actually goes where I need it to go, which I'm not... I don't think it does it? Yeah, it partially might be going. I mean, once we get up here and turn right, we should be good. I'm gonna throw up the radar though, now that I have fuel to actually use it. That was one of the main reasons why I went and refueled, because if I didn't refuel, there was a good chance we weren't gonna have the fuel needed to throw it up, Area's been scanned. What do we got? Whole load of nothing. Great. Great, so that was just a waste of time. And yeah, we will be able to get... Ah, jam. I should have just gone down to the concrete plant and up that way. That looks like it's much nicer. Oh well, I guess I'm driving around now. We do have some kind of small camp or something going on up here. Is this just someone's house? This is probably just someone's house, isn't it? Yeah. There is actually one other task, or there's another trailer, another one of these Offroad Scout trailers around here somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. I don't know, we could probably see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that one, we might try doing that job here as well in a moment, because it has to go down to kind of near the logging station to kind of clear one of the routes into the logging station. And that might be nice considering I want to do a bit of logging. I think it's the best step in kind of trying to get some of the stuff going here. So yeah, I think I will probably go ahead and do that. Just for kind of getting going with the contracts. We still haven't really gotten, to a point where we're doing great with the contracts or anything like that, but we're doing it or whatever. There's a yellow is that an upgrade? That's a freaking upgrade, isn't it? There's no way. Okay, it's been a long time since... Yeah, that is literally the upgrade that we've been searching for. Okay. It's been a long time since I've just driven up to an upgrade and been like to myself, wait, is that an upgrade? Yeah, it's been a seriously long time since I've done that. Plaid 440, buddy, that's 8-383C engine. Okay, so we've got the engine for the Plaid now. I almost called it the Fawn again there for a second. Okay, that's cool. It's a good thing we found that, otherwise, well, look, we got, oh, that's actually a resort that's up there. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing I found that engine, because I would drive myself crazy trying to find that thing. I swear, I did not, look up the location of that or anything. But okay, yeah, genuinely, it's been so long since I've actually just found an upgrade, without a tower or anything like that. The last time I've done that was, Alaska, or, well, actually, no, probably not Alaska, maybe a more. I know there was some engine upgrade that you couldn't find through the towers, I'm pretty sure, on one of the maps. I genuinely don't remember. When was the last... I'm just trying to think, when was the last time I've genuinely found an upgrade without actually using a tower? Like, I can't put my finger on that now. It's a good question though, because you know, in SNOWRUNNER now, you kind of just use the towers, or you use one of these things, the EarthRoamers, or you use the prototype exploration trailer, or you probably download some kind of mod, and you know, you just go around, you find all the upgrades real easy, and you know that can be fun that can be fun for the most part, but after a while, you know, novelty might wear off a bit. So yeah, I don't know. Alright, so yeah, it looks like we're just about here. I'm gonna try and drive up and through here, just because obviously it'd be quicker. And we want to try and save as much time as possible, because I do actually have quite a few things that I would like to try and get done today. Not only on this map, but also on Selten River National Park as well. I have no idea if I will get the stuff that I want to get done, but you know, I'll always try, you know, that kind of way. And we are going to be using the 963 and the Forester mostly to get that stuff done, I think. We might need to bring out maybe one or two other trucks as well. We'll have to see here. Come on, EarthRoamer, there you go. And into the box, and we have got, you know, I'm really grateful to you. The trailer got stuck in the worst place imaginable, but I still got to look out point with your help. There's such a relief. That's such a relief. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. 670 XP and 7,850 bucks. So I'd say a pretty decent amount of money for that. I'm sorry, sometimes I can be pretty bad for reading the little blurbs or whatever. And yeah, that's the Circle of Life tree. I find this kind of a funny monument, if I'm being honest, to be on a SNOWRUNNER map, but I suppose it's still cool. Now, like I was saying, I kind of want to do this. Which one is it? It's extra sawing. Yes, this one. Yeah, it's one of the roads leading into the log station here. I mean, like, it wouldn't really matter either way, because, yeah, this is the only road really down into here. You either take that road or that road, and that road's nearly longer to get around. So, yeah. But you know what, we may as well do it, because we are we are actually extremely close to where the trailer is. So yeah. But I am going to fast forward myself doing this mission. So yeah, I'll see you guys once I have it done. Which, yeah, shouldn't take terribly long. I don't think, anyways. But you know, we'll see. Alright guys, I'm gonna actually have to stop the time trial there already, or the time lapse or whatever, because I'm actually after finding a new objective here. It's a time trial, or whatever, a contest, I mean. I have a habit of calling them time trials. I'm sorry. Yeah, a contest, and it's just gonna get us to drive around the mountain here, which, you know, assuming we, you know, do it in the time that it wants us to do it in, it's not going to take up much time, so we may as well do it, you know? So, yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go. Why the hell do I always get a bad start on these things? Why? Let's go. Come on. High gear. No, we want it. Come on, EarthRoamer. Go. Come on. Why is it going so slow? I feel like this thing's usually pretty good at this sort of stuff. Ah, crap. That's bad. That's really bad. That's really gonna hurt the time. Go, man, go! Oh my god. Okay, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Come on, EarthRoamer. Go! Go, you madman. Okay, there we go. We're back on track. We're definitely not gonna get 3 minutes, though. I don't think. Wonder if the high range box would help in this sort of situation. It probably would, even though, yeah, maybe not so much over that rocky section. I feel like I should have really probably scouted more of this trail beforehand, which we did come down this trail, but, you know, still, probably would have been smarter to do a little bit more scouting. I don't know, did I do a time trial mission, or a contest there recently enough, actually, as well? I think I did it in this thing as well, and I don't think I was able to get the gold in that thing. I need to start using some other vehicle for these things, because this thing, I don't know if it was this thing or if it was something else. I don't remember. Or if it was the other EarthRoamer. It might have been the other EarthRoamer. Yeah, I might need to start using different vehicles for the contest. Which way am I going? This way? Jeez, this thing's really having us go. Jeez. This is some sketchy stuff. Imagine if you didn't even know this was here. This is... Yeah, I mean, well, I didn't know it was here. Oh, jeez. Damn, don't flip. Do not flip. Oh my god. That's... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we got the... I don't know what checkpoint that is. I hope it's pretty close to the end. Come on, EarthRoamer. Drive up on the rocks. Drive up on the rocks. We're not going to make it through if we're going through the mud there. Don't crash into the tree. Don't crash into the tree. Come on. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record doing this. Oh, I just really damaged my engine. Oh, that's bad. Oh, crap. Okay, we got... Go, man. Okay, that's absolutely killed my pace now. That's good. That's really good. Also, why is that water so blue? That water is extremely blue. Why is that... Why does that look like that? Like, seriously. Someone spilled some chemicals in that or something? That water looks really unnatural. Is it just me, or is that... That doesn't look right. It doesn't. Okay, the same goes for that. Am I going colorblind or something? That doesn't look right. What the hell is going on here? And this, that looks fairly normal. I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy or something. Oh, is that a jump? No, it's not a jump because I can't get over it. Come on, EarthRoamer, diff lock. Yeah, we've really got a bad time on this thing now. Like, this is a seriously bad time. Come on. There you go. Yeah, okay, that whole thing was just disappointing. Oh, well, whatever. Now, that's a fine showing, much better than most of the other contestants. Are you sure about that? In fact, you probably know some shortcuts, which is totally fine, because he who knows the track best wins. Here's your prize. Yeah, I don't think I should have won anything for that, if I'm being honest. 90 XP and 1,700 bucks for the bronze on that. Suppose it's not too bad either way. Okay, I'll get back to the time lapse here now, and we'll go deliver that trailer. It's right there. See you guys here in a minute once I get over to the logging station with it. Alright guys, and here we are. Yeah, there we go, and... Oh, I didn't even look when it was doing the thing or what. Okay, but it just kind of cut up the tree. It didn't even fully remove it. Okay, that's better than nothing, I guess. Well done, these are nice logs. Since the logging area has some quality trees, it's a good thing we managed to saw apart the tree before it started decaying. Here's a little something for your efforts. 570 XP and 6,900 bucks. So not bad. I think that's pretty decent for that. Okay, so yeah, I'll just go ahead and get the Aramatsu Forester down here now to the logging station, and I'm also going to go ahead and grab the Kenworth 963, which 963 is down here in the logistics center, and we are actually going to bring it down here, and we're going to take the planks out of this abandoned house, and I'll explain why later, hopefully, if I don't have to end the episode before I get to the thing that I want to do. But yeah, let me go ahead and just get these trucks all over to where I need them to be. And actually, I'm actually going to load up the Aramatsu as well, because I think I'm going to do a bit of, you know, fancy logging or whatever. Alright guys, so I've got the Aramatsu loaded up here. I'm just going to go ahead and drive it up to the main road here now. Just for clarification, all the logs that we are taking here, they're going to Selten River National Park. Yeah, that's what the first map is called. Yeah, we're bringing all these over there. And yeah, I'll just talk you through what I actually have in the truck. We've got one load of logs there in the back, so of one load of medium logs, so that's good. And then in the actual bunk of the Aramatsu, we've got 5 loads of medium logs, and I actually have 2 sets of short logs in there as well. Yeah, I'm just I don't actually know if I need all these logs at the moment. The only ones that I think I actually need are it's just the 2 medium sets that I really need at the moment. But yeah, I'm just kind of getting ready to kind of stock up on logs, I guess, once we get the sawmill on Selten River National Park up and running. But yeah, once we get up to the tunnel and, you know, get onto the other side of the onto the other side of the tunnel and get onto the other map and stuff, I'll show you guys what we're going to be using the 2 sets of medium logs for, anyways. And yeah. We also need to get the planks, like I said, for the from that one house with the whatchamacallit, the 963. So we're doing that here in a quick sec as well. So yeah, not too bad at all. It's actually been quite a while since I've actually taken out the Aramatsu Forester. I'm pretty sure it's been a while. I feel like it's been, I don't know, was the last time I took it out, like season 12 or something like that. I feel like that's a bit long, but I feel like that was when I last took it out. I'm not sure, actually. And, you know, I am already starting to regret just a small bit about bringing this thing on this mission at the moment, which, you know, it's a great logging vehicle, and it is pretty good off-road and stuff like that. But, yeah, this map is kind of a lot of highway sort of drive, and we have a lot of driving to actually do in this region. So I'm not really sure if this truck is the greatest pick, because we do actually have quite a lot of main road to drive on to get back to where we're going to be going here. And yeah, so I really don't know if this was a smart choice, really. I mean, it's doing pretty well here at the moment, but yeah, once we get onto the road, it's just going to be a real slow drive the whole way back, which is going to be, it's probably going to piss me off. It's probably going to annoy me. So yeah. Also, yeah, when I actually brought this thing over here off camera, I actually had to take a bit of a water crossing sort of route in order to bypass the broken bridge, which assuming everything goes well, I want to do something about the broken bridge that's on Selten River National Park today. I want to try and fix that. But Yeah, I actually had to take a water crossing, and, well, this thing doesn't have a snorkel, and its air intake is extremely low on the vehicle, so it can't really go through much water. It's like one of the big caterpillars, really. In a sense, yeah, cats don't like water, as we all know, except for the CT cats, if you know what I mean. Yeah, except for the heavy duty cats. That's that's that sounds really weird if you. I bet you that'll sound really weird if you take that out of context. Yes, cats don't like water, except for the heavy duty cats. The heavy duty cats, they like water. It's just so stupid. Yeah, but compared to what I usually do when it comes to logging, this isn't particularly crazy. Because I swear, like the last time I did a lot of logging like this, where I just load them all up into the back of the truck and unpacked loose or whatever. The last time I did something like this was in season 15, just the last season there, and I did it with the Mac Pinnacle just because I really wanted to try out its logging add-on and its logging crane and whatnot, and that was a bit of a mistake, to say the least, because I had actually tried it out before. It wasn't the first time I had actually used it. I had used it on my little mini-series of me using the Mack trucks in Season 6, which that little mini-series was actually pretty fun to make, if I'm being honest. Basically what I did was, when the two Mack trucks came out in the Mack pack, they were both rear-wheel drive, so I thought it would be a fun idea to just play with them as rear-wheel drive trucks in what is one of the more challenging regions in the game, Season 6. And, I used them to unlock the Tega 6455B or whatever. So I started up the logging place or whatever, the sawmill, yeah, the sawmill, logging place, sawmill, there's a word for it. Yeah, I used the two rear-wheel drive Macs to get the sawmill up and running, that regional progress, starting the plank production or whatever. And it was hard, but it was fun. I did quite like doing it. It's fun. It was something different, And yeah, in that sort of, and when I was using the logging add-ons for the Mac Pinnacle, then I did have a couple of problems. Mainly that when you load up too many logs into the back of it, the crane kind of starts to act a bit weird, and sometimes it'll do a thing where it just decides to spin around very violently and then tip the truck over, which is, completely fine. I only had to flip the truck, I only had to right the truck, several times. Also, like, why am I stuck on this? Move. Alright, there we go, I'm over it. Yeah, but then after the fact, even after using it in Season 6 and, figuring out, it wasn't brilliant, but it wasn't brilliant at the time, but it did work, and it did work quite a bit well compared to a lot of other trucks. Like, you could still have a crane and, a medium or small logging thing on the back of it, which is just really good. And now that it has all-wheel drive, it's even better. And that was actually part of the reason, now that I think of it. I wanted to test the truck with the logging setup with the all-wheel drive. That's what I really wanted to test, just to see how well it would work. And it worked for 5 seconds, and then I flipped the truck, and then I had to reload the thing, and then I continued to flip the truck all the way until I got to the sawmill on the second map of Season 15, which I've already forgotten what the maps are called. Whatever it was called, the first, second map. Once I got yeah, I just continued to flip for the entire video in that truck. And, while it was funny at first, but it just, it took me, I think, 2 days to film that video. And something like 3 or 4 hours worth of footage. So, yeah, logs, I don't really know what the moral of this story is. I suppose logs are fun, but they're a pain a lot of the time at the same time, Especially if you want to try and kind of cheat and move more of them at one time. If that makes any sense. if you want to do the kind of loose packing sort of situation like this. Yeah, that's better. That's good enough. Okay, let's go ahead and just, well, stop engine first, refuel this thing. We're up at the logistics center, so that's kind of half the battle at the moment, I guess. And yeah, we can get over to the gateway pretty quickly from here. I'm going to go ahead and get both of our trucks over to the gateway here. I'm just going to do a little cut. Yeah, both the Aramatsu and this thing, and I'll see you guys once I get on the other side of the tunnel. Yeah, this is what we're going getting for this thing. We're going to get this wooden plank, and we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this medium plank, and we're going to destroy this person's house. Yeah, we can just do that. I feel like this is kind of a scenario that you'd expect to happen in, I don't know, a Lego world or something like that, where some Lego man just decides to disassemble his neighbor's house or something like that because he doesn't like him or something. Just be like, yeah, I disassembled your house yesterday and I put it on the back of the truck, so get out of here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. Just give me a second to get to the other map, or back onto the other map. All right, guys, so I'm now on whatchamacallit, Selten River National Park. Yeah, I have the Kenworth 963 just up here. I just brought the Aramatsu and it's through the tunnel there separately, just because I wasn't sure, you know, with the logs or whatever, if it would come through. You never really know, but it seems like it did, and I don't think any got left behind. I don't think, anyways. I'm gonna have to double check probably. But this was the bridge actually here that I was talking about earlier. This is the bridge, yeah, that's kind of blocking us from getting to the main tunnel on this map. Well, I say main tunnel, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure which one can be considered the main one. But yeah, it is kind of blocking us here, and we are going to fix that today, I think. Hopefully. Yeah, as you can see here, 2 metal beams and 2 wooden planks. Now, the metal beams aren't too big of a problem, but the wooden planks in this region are a bit of a problem just because we don't have any definitive source of them at the moment. That's the reason why I really want to get the, whatchamacallit, the, what the hell would you call it, the sawmill. That's the reason why I really want to get that going. Also, I've now just realized that you actually can't deliver the materials to this side. You actually do have to go to the other side. That's kind of annoying. I have to go to the other side of the bridge now with the camera. Damn it. Usually you can deliver to both sides of these things. No, I guess you can't do it with this. Okay, let me just go over to the other side then. Alright, there we go, and with a bit of magic or whatever, I'm now on the other side. So yeah, we can deliver 1 plank to it there. Now, the one useful thing about this map is that we do actually have 2 metal beams and 1 wooden plank available to us. It would be even more useful if we had 2 wooden planks available to us, but we don't. So that's what we got available to us. So that's what we're going to use. So yeah, I'm going to go grab something out of the garage and go grab that stuff. Alright guys, we're on our way here in the Kenworth C500, because, yeah, I just kind of thought to myself, I'll pull this thing out. I'm actually running the Kenworth C500 tires on this thing at the moment. I'm not running OHDs or anything. I think these tires got updated in Season 15, but I don't think I ever actually got to use them. I'm pretty sure they did. I know they did something. I'm not sure if it was they added bigger tires, or if it was that they updated something to do with the 51, or updated something to do with the C500 specific set of tires. But you know what, I stuck them on just because I want to see if they feel any different. I don't know if it was just that they added the extra size, the extra tire size, I don't remember. But, you know, I decided, you know, we'll take it out, we'll take for a spin. Haven't used the C500, honestly, I haven't used it too much, not since Season 14, I don't think. So yeah, may as well. We got the blue paint job on there, and we got the matching blue flatbeds to go with it, so it's all good. And yeah, we should be able to do this pretty quickly. I don't see any reason why this could go particularly wrong, you know, if you know what I mean. However, now in saying that, I'd probably jinx myself, let's be honest. But, yeah. Da, 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 da. Going across the bridge. You can see the down bridge, or the bridge that we're building just up there. So that's good. How you guys doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well in life and whatnot. And hope you're enjoying SNOWRUNNER and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope other people are having a better time at this region than I am, because so far, like I've been saying, jeez, I really flew through that there. Because I nearly glided through that area there. Yeah, because like I've been saying, yeah, it's kind of been a slow start for me, I feel like. Even though I kind of feel like that's always the thing with me, but I don't know, I feel like in this region, just a little bit slower of a start than usual. Probably because it's a 3-map region. But yeah, I am really excited to just kind of get things underway here. However, I have been hearing that a lot of people think that this region is, or it has taken a long time for people to complete this region. So, yeah, just because it's just because there's a lot of stuff to do in it, and there's apparently a lot of driving to do in it as well. I'm going to try and cut down here, that way we can get up to the Forest Service warehouse here just a little bit quicker. Yeah, just because I think there's, yeah, a lot of driving to do between the missions, and I think yeah, I have actually been looking at the whatchamacallit, the jobs and whatnot, and I have noticed that there does in fact seem to be quite a lot of driving for some of the missions, especially some of the ones with like the special with like the super heavy trailers in them and stuff like that. Seems like some of them, yeah, a lot of the heavy trailers or whatever, you know, the kind of special construction trailers and stuff like that. It seems like a lot of them do actually have to be transported through the maps. You know, they're not on the map that they need to be on, if you know what I mean. They have to be transported over multiple maps, which is definitely annoying. And as far as I can tell so far as well, it doesn't seem like any of the maps themselves have much of the cargo that they really need in order to complete a lot of the jobs. Like, this map itself, it seems like a lot of the materials it needs have to come from Solus Bay. And I would say the same for the Selten River Mountains map as well. I think a lot of the stuff that it needs comes from Selten River as well. So that's, you know, kind of concerning, if I'm being honest, at the very least. Yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit longer of a video here today, guys, as well. I'm hoping I can fit this all into the one video, which I don't know if I will. I might have to finish it after we do the bridge here, because I don't know if I'm going to have all the time I need to actually drive up to the other mission I was thinking of getting done, which was, there's like a little, I don't even know what you'd call it, like checkpoint maybe, that's like made out of logs, or like a sign sort of thing that's blocking the road down near the tunnel to Solus Bay on this map. And that requires the medium logs to fix it, and that's the thing I was really hoping to do with the Forester. Yeah, and like I said, on top of that, I really wanted to yeah, the main reason why I was, you know, kind of grabbing all those logs for the Forester is I really want to try and you know, get to the whatchamacallit, the sawmill kind of stuff. I kind of want to, that's the first kind of major thing I think I want to try and build, or kind of production facility I want to try and get up and running, just because we don't seem to have any source or any way of getting, you know, wood, or any fixed way of getting wood, so we may as well get that up and running pretty quickly. And it's not the hardest thing to get up and running either, at least not from what I can tell. We need a service trailer, which actually the service trailer is in here, is in this place. Maybe I should pick it up. I might actually, now that I'm thinking of it. Yeah, we need the service trailer, and then we need like 4 beams or no, 2 beams and 4 rolls, I think, or something like that, of metal, which is pretty crazy, but it's still not too bad, really. We can drive on over to Solace Bay and get those easy enough. I think. Alright, let's get ourselves our beams and a wooden plank and our beams. So that's both of those cargoes gone out of here. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to leave the trailer there because there's still plenty of we're still gonna have to come up here. This is not gonna be the last time that we're gonna be up in this warehouse. So I think we'll leave kind of picking up that trailer until a later date. Maybe the next video. We'll see. But yeah, I think I will finish up here once we get this bridge open, and then we'll be in a pretty good spot for the next video. Come on, Kenworth, there you go. Yeah, just because there is seemingly so much distance between, just so much driving that we are going to have to do to complete this region. Yeah, it's just a small bit kind of overwhelming thinking about how I'm really going to approach this region in the sort of long run, long term, if you know what I mean. Especially when the region itself also only has 1 garage and only 1 fuel station as well, I think. I'm pretty sure it's only 1 fuel station. Anyways, I might have to go double check that. And yeah, so yeah, for certain things I really don't know what I'm going to do yet, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to have to figure out. There's going to be a lot of stuff we might not even get done before like the next season comes out, just because even though this region only has 4 or 3 maps, I mean, they seem to have done a good job of making it seem really vast and spread out, to say the least. Come on, Kenworth, let's go. I'm not particularly sure if these Kenworth C500 tires are particularly great at the moment. I mean, this isn't a great test at the moment, just driving through a completely... I mean, like, I'm pretty sure any truck would be pretty annoying. It would be pretty annoying to try and get through it here with any truck of similar size to this thing. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm particularly sold on the tires, like I said. I might swap back to OHDs pretty quickly here. I feel like if I had the OHD ones on, I'd probably be able to get through here. I'm not sure what the tire coating for these things looks like, so I'm going to have to definitely go and check that. Because, well, I probably did at some point know what it looked like, but I don't remember, so yeah. Okay. We're almost through there. We're kind of tipping a small bit there, but no, we're alright, Alright, cool. So we'll just drive over there the normal way now, under the bridge, and kind of follow the trail. It'll lead us right up beside where the bridge is, and that'll be that. That'll be this job squared away in the done column or whatever. Which actually, I want to go ahead. When we actually get up here, we better check our regional progress quickly, just for the hell of it, just to see how far we actually are. Which I think the last time I checked it, I was at 20% or something like that, which is kind of a bit deceiving because the unlocking the watchtowers and I believe unlocking the upgrades usually inflates that number quite a bit, I would say. Yeah, because they seem to usually give pretty big percentages, to say the least, towards the regional progress. So it kind of is a bit deceiving when you look at it sometimes, especially when you're first starting a region. You know, you could have just explored the maps and found the upgrades, and it could say something like 10 or 15% complete, and you'd be like, oh wow, really? And then after a while you'll just be like, oh wait, this thing lied to me. You know what I mean? Come on, truck, you can do it. Pull me up there. Come on. There we go. We're almost up over the rocks. There we go. I think we're good. There's the 963. We can just see it there. It's just standing there menacingly. It looks so cool. I love that truck so much. Okay, and here we are. We got 2 beams, and we got the 1 plank, and... Okay, is it just me, or did we only get, like, half the building animation? We only got half the building animation. The metal superstructure just spawned in, and then it put the road section in. It animated the road section, but it didn't animate the superstructure bit. Okay, sure, that's fine. Thanks a lot. You've helped us rebuild the bridge and reinstate normal traffic links. This will really make everyone's jobs easier and save people a lot of time. 990 XP and 8,600 bucks, so not too bad. Not too bad at all, I suppose. It's actually the old style of bridge, the original kind of style of bridge that we've got going on here, which is strange enough, really, if I'm being honest. Yeah, but still cool to see it, I suppose. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Do us for today here, guys. Yeah, I really need to finish up now because I'm 2 hours at this. Just take a look at our percentage. We're actually 26%, 16 of 93 missions done. I suppose that's not terrible. We got all the watchtowers and all the upgrades unlocked, so yeah, you know. Yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes, I suppose. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. In the next one, you know, hopefully we'll get some of the stuff I was talking about done. This is the thing I wanted to fix with the logs down here, and also the logging station is up here. You never know, we might get that fixed. We'll just have to see, though. I really don't know what we will and won't have time to do. That's just the way every episode works out for me at this point. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do us for today's episode here. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye.